Hello everyone, I'm Conquering History Games, and welcome back to my Spain campaign here in Medieval 2 Total War. In the last episode, we finally pushed the Muslims out of Spain. We also managed to grab Algiers here, which we are about to reinforce. In fact, I think I can go ahead and end the turn here. But we have not completed our unification of Spain. We still have to take Zaragoza, basically the Aragonese region of medieval Spain. Also, Denmark just joined the crusade. They're a little bit late to the party, I think. Not to mention, geographically, they are very far from Egypt, so I don't think they're going to be able to get there in time. I have just way too much of a lead on them. Valencia's port is up and running, which is awesome. And we are... Boy, it's tempting to build a bowery, but what we're just going to focus on again is we're trying to get this one up. I'm almost tempted to start doing things like building small town militia and sending them over to Valencia and disbanding them so its population can grow that way much faster. But we're gonna hold off on that. Okay, right now Cordoba's up to 53% Catholic. That's good. Probably should actually just build a church in there at some point. But first, let's get one more unit in here. Oh, nice! I didn't even notice that. Yeah, this is why it pays to actually look at the buildings that you have in here. But there's a leather tanner here, so my peasants and peasant archers are actually stronger than usual because they have a little tiny bit of armor on. But what we're gonna do next is let's just get some javelin men here. And that is going to be enough for me to have completed my mission successfully. And then we can move on to something better, hopefully. Are we going to be able to get into Egypt this turn? Not quite. Not quite. I'm just creeping along here, seeing if there's any armies heading west. There's the first bit of Egyptian clay that we've seen. And now we have the Egyptian docks in our sights. I think Alexandria is supposed to be up here, though, so we're probably going to attack that first so I can get another sack. I am going to sack both of these cities really quickly, which will result in some of the population dying, but they are heathenist Muslims, so I don't really care at this point. I don't want to go after the rebel general just yet, though. I think what I might do is, well, first let's take Zaragoza, which take no time at all. I know some of you are probably annoyed that so often I'm not attacking these cities. Wow. Very small stuff. Alright, we'll just build a town watch. What we're going to do is take the majority of this army, bring it west. Whoops. You guys are upset. Bringing it west and join these two together so we can actually have a full stack. Then we'll go after these Iberian rebels, which are continuing to devastate the countryside. Yeah, that should be okay. Now, meanwhile, I'm actually going to break off one of these because I want to see if I can get a look at Marrakesh. Right, Marrakesh has the Sultan and just has 2 Bastille, so it's actually going to take it won't take much at all in order to capitulate it. And I think if we go to the faction ranking, that might be the only one left. The only territories of theirs that they have. Yep, that's the only thing they've got. So what I might do is, if I can, just get a couple more units here built in Granada, and then we'll have Alfonso himself head south. I have heard it been said that Spain should not bother with going into Africa because it's just not worth it. But first off, remove the Moors. Secondly, there is some good. You know, you could just throw some ports on there. There are some good resources down there, especially if you can manage to get down to I think it's Timbuktu. And then you can really start to roll in the money, possibly. It's a little bit tricky to get to, but Timbuktu, which is a very far south, I think has the best mines in the game. Yeah. But the problem is you have this big desert you have to go down to. But even from here we can see, I think at least there's some gold. There's also slaves here. Yeah. But I think there was also something that makes troops disappear there. So, spy was killed during a mission. Wow, really? We lost some soldiers here to a storm, and wow. Okay. Well, the main thing here was that I just wanted to take that peek at Marrakesh. That's all. Coming back over here to Granada. Let's get a couple mailed knights up. Also want a port. I want everyone to have a port around here. Let's also get some roads queued up. Those looking good. More farms. Can never go wrong with that. Got a mission success. Faction announcement. Caught up in an act of God. War has been declared between Venice and Sicily. Okay, that should keep Venice off of me for a little bit at least. And there is Alexandria, virtually unguarded, and I got some Sudanese tribesmen as well. Excellent. So once again, this is going to be like I just figured these are going to be boring attacks. Do you seriously want me to take a full stack army and attack Alexandria that just has the Sultan and some archer militia? It's going to be boring to watch, and it's only going to be a waste of time, at least in my opinion. So what we got to do now is here in Pamplona. Actually, that's fine. That's fine. Right. These two have met up. Could get some mercenaries here, but we won't. I love to build watchtowers, by the way, if you guys haven't noticed. I like every inch of the map to be in my sight. I need more infantry, but we've got a fair amount of missiles. They probably just have some spear militia. What I could do is just try to make the enemy bring the fight to me so that my archers can do some good work on them. Okay, moving on, in the next turn, we'll take Alexandria, and then it's on to Cairo. And down there, it actually looks like we have a decent-sized army to fight. Build a small church here, or else the Pope's not going to like me. Whatever. Let's come over here. We have a new family member, Johannes Perez. The Turks and the Venetians are working together. Who would have thought? Who would have thought the treacherous Venetians would have worked with anybody and everybody in order to deal with the Byzantines? Unprecedented. Alright, so Alexandria is almost assuredly going to revolt as soon as we leave. So what I want to do now, it looks like we're mostly got spear militia. Not that my army with a bunch of pilgrims, that's about a quarter pilgrims, is much better, but what we're going to do here is merge people. We're going to come down here and besiege Cairo. If we are attacked, this is a minor city, so it's going to be difficult to attack anyway. But if we're attacked by who's presumably the new Sultan, Captain Saladin. Interesting. But if we were attacked by him, we'll withdraw, and then we'll try to defeat this army in the field, and then move on down to Cairo. Now, hopefully, in the meantime, we will see, some other crusading armies show up. Certainly no guarantee of that. Let's also kind of scout around here with Admiral Horatio, just to get a sense of what's going on in the rest of this area. Okay, the faction heir is up here by Gaza, with plenty of Turkomans and Bedouin cavalry. Oh no, my relations with Egypt are abysmal. Whatever shall I do? Okay. Meanwhile, oh yeah, we gotta wait for the port to finish. Although, actually no, let's come over here to Cordoba. And we could do war galleys, and I think I will. We're gonna start moving over to its port, so we can then think about taking Marrakesh. Back up here, they're just building ballista. Really nothing of note. They're probably so poor by now. Okay, here we go. A few extra spearmen doesn't hurt. There's two generals there now. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with here. The Peasant Crossbowmen, they could be troublesome if they get too many shots off. They've only got one unit of male knights, so I definitely have a superiority in cavalry. So if I could get that cavalry advantage... They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 infantry units, but theirs are definitely inferior. I think Gonsalvo is going to I think he's gonna pull off a big one again. You usually don't get too many fancy speeches against the rebels, but let's see if something happens. Any day now.
Battle is a dangerous thing, and we face glory or death here. It is my honor to give you victory if God wills it so. I would ask you to fight no more, no less, when the time comes. We will have glory. Let those fools enjoy death and dishonor. These rebellious names and villains are not fit to breathe the same air as we honest men. They must all die before dawn comes again. Mercy, because they richly deserve the gallows for turning against their betters. I see little reason to risk lives today. Let us rain death upon our foes and let them struggle to come to grips with us. And so to battle. For my part, I will not die in the company of anyone save my brothers and countrymen here. But this talk of death is premature. Let us say rather that I would not have victory with anyone other than you, my comrade in arms!
Awesome. Good stuff. Alright. Once again, let's, as usual, get everybody grouped together. Yeah, but we're going to have the skirmishers. That's the javelin men. That's going to be something separate. And I'm actually going to weigh all of my cavalry on one side, which is a little unusual. Let's see, I don't like that we're under a crest of this hill here. I think I'm actually fine with this formation mostly. No. I'm gonna, yeah, pile up all the cavalry on one side, like so. And yeah, got our two generals here. Start the battle. Oh, there they are. Oh, they arranged themselves on the hill. So this is gonna be painful. What are they doing? What? Okay, they're just rearranging themselves. All right, man. I wish I had some. I had some of my Jeannettes. I could harass them. Can't move here. The path's obstructed. Okay, check this out. We go up here, way up the mountain. Way up the mountain. Fucking right here. Alright, at least my men are marching in formation. We're gonna send my javelin men forward. They could take some of the hits better. And yes, that'll do just fine. Some of the peasant crossbowmen, peasant archers, spear militia. This is not a bad defensive formation. Gotta speed things up here though. Some of my flanking cavalry are probably going to be taking some damage here in a second. Right. Now what we got to have happen here is pivot in, just in case these mailed knights try to make a move. Here they come. Here they come. All right. That skirmish mode in action. Alright, my javelin men are beginning to harass a little bit. Right, two of you stop here. Thing is, my mercenary spearmen are so far back. That's the main problem. Might have made this flanking force a little bit too big, so what we're going to do with these mailed knights, we're going to have them charge the peasant crossbowmen here. I know the spear militia are right behind them. Still in the skirmish phase. It's about even how many people on each side have been lost. That was a pretty piss poor charge. Or no, yeah. We're kind of getting into it right now with their peasant crossbowmen. Town militia here are charging. Time to pull back. Mercenary crossbowmen, you keep going to work. Okay, these are a couple peasant archers. I want them firing on the general's bodyguard. Alright, how's the flanking force going? It's a big mountain to climb, but this will be an absolute hammer blow. Good news is they're still fresh, because I'm just having them walk up the mountain. That's a good volley. That's a real good volley. Yeah, these javelin men, we've already taken out about 12% of their forces, and we're going to now push in on their general's bodyguard. Mercenary spearmen are going to work. Mailed knights are still doing good stuff here. My mailed knights, I think, cannot actually deal with this general's bodyguard, so we're going to pull out. Pull out, pull out, pull out. See if we can get them to peel away. Now we begin the charge down the slope. We're having a bit of trouble firing uphill. Have you go to... Yeah, there we go. Alright, time to send in my first general's bodyguard to take these out. Alright. The general's bodyguard has put itself into the middle of combat. It's attacking my javelin men. This could be a little bit of trouble. There we go. Oh, shoot, shoot. No, I screwed up. Get those lances down, boys! Never mind. Don't need to, I guess. Foolish. Absolutely foolish. Alright, a lot of these peasant archers are now wavering, and we've got guys going to work. The generals, I'm basically sacrificing these javelin men here. We're trying to defeat these knights here. They're making me work for it. Alright, the peasant crossbowmen have routed. Good. Is anybody not firing? The two of you aren't. Disable skirmish mode, please, and start pouring it into the general's bodyguard. Excellent. Alright. Cavalry there are done for. Have one of the mailed knights charge into the rebels. The rest of you come up here and deal with the other general's bodyguard.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Over half. They're at 60% and counting. Uh-oh, these mailed knights ended up getting into a fight with the spear militia.
Praise to our Lord. Our men have slain the enemy general.
Okay, excellent. Now we should be able to start getting a chain route going here. Yeah, they're all running for the hills. We could be running some of them down. I probably should, actually. Alright, the general's bodyguard is routed. It looks like the only ones that are still left are these spear militia. So let's try to just run down everybody.
Praise the Almighty.
Yep.
Enemy has
We got it. Alright, just gonna let it keep going. So what we lost about a quarter of our men. Most of that I think was the missile fire, and then the general's bodyguard getting in a melee with my my javelin men, who of course were definitely never gonna have a chance against that. But killed 90%. Should be enough that they're just gonna disband now. Get these last two. Alright, because I think it's anytime I do more than 85% casualties and the army doesn't have a general, they will just disband. So that should be the last of them. Excellent. Alright, you guys have to work hard for that one. But really, think we mostly just lost mercenary spearmen. And of course these javelin men as well.
Orders?
Build a watchtower right here.
Yes, Lord.
And I suppose we should just go and deal with the last of them up here in the
I will do
northwest.
that. I seek
Sort of in
honor
the
of my
Galician region.
We would see you
Alright. Meanwhile, back in Egypt,
orders? Yes,
I think we can just end our turn.
the enemy. Is it time to take the walls, my lord? Your orders,
Yes.
noble one.
We're continuing the blockade here, obviously for reasons of
Your orders, noble one.
choking off their economy. Although it looks like they are starting to make a comeback. Alexandria is having some troubles here. We could still try to. Oh no, it is absolutely going to fall. Between the health, the squalor, the religious unrest, and everything else, it's from capital, etc., etc. There's no way we don't get this, or that we're gonna be able to hold on to it.
Yes.
The good news here is, ooh, this is tough. Okay, so we could assault here. They've only got some Saracen militia, a couple ballistas, and a family member, but Captain Saladin here is on his way, admittedly with some garbage units. I think we're actually going to withdraw. Let's keep letting the siege wear down the men in the capital, and hopefully they'll come at me. Alright. Oh, the money is beginning to flow now. I think everybody has a port, right? Except for Zaragoza. Will be soon enough. Just needs a few turns. Let's get a drill square up. And over here... no, the farms can wait. What do we want? What do we want? We need to do better farms over here. Yeah, in a couple of turns, we're gonna, yeah, by the time the crop rotation is done, we should be able to build a fortress here in Valencia. And then we can start thinking about where we're gonna go next.
Orders?
Alright. That's besieged. Got our army aboard here. Start making our way down. Marrakesh, which even with its spear militia, should not be any trouble at all to deal with. But France has attacked me, and you know that's what happens. That's what happens when you think things are good. So I have to actually talk about the Almoravids. Oh, you want a ceasefire? That's going to be a no-go. You made your bed, now you will lie in it. Remember, they attacked me. Confident defender. Benefactor is Gonçalvo de Silva. If I blockade Toulouse, I will be rewarded with some military units. That seems simple enough. We're just going to take our death stack here. Well, teeny death stack. It's not even a half stack. Start bringing it that way. How many turns do we have to do this? 10 turns. Alright, that's fine. So war now exists between France and Spain. The good news is that we are on the defensive, which means the Pope is going to start getting pissed at them, not I. Those Jeannettes will be good for harassing any army that's outside the city walls. I don't even think we're going to have to fight this one. Oh, too easy. Too easy. Alright, he's dead, and we'll build a watchtower so we can keep an eye on this section forever. There we go. Very good. And all of Spain has now been unified. All of Iberia. Way, way ahead of schedule. Hundreds of years ahead of schedule. Wow, it looks like we might be able to pull off holding this, though. Who'd have thunk? Now, as far as merchants, we have sugar here, sugar, cotton. That's the one. Yeah, so we'll have our merchant go to work over there. Keep trying to turn these guys slowly but surely more Catholic. I'm glad I'm not getting any desertions. I didn't think I would, as long as I'm besieging Cairo. But I just am hoping that the enemy gets worn down. Because I want Captain Saladin to attack me, so I'll withdraw, and then I can beat him in the field, and then isolate Cairo. Not sure how well that's going to go, though. Alright, meanwhile, Valencia. Good. Very good. I'm going to lower the tax rate here in Toledo. As well as Lisbon. I want fast, very fast growth.
Yes, my lord. Bless you, Lord. Back on dry land.
Yalla, my sultan wishes you dead.
This might be a
Your
bit
orders,
much.
noble one. We will engage them honorably, my lord.
Okay, once again, we're in the same position here in Marrakesh as we are in Egypt.
No further today.
There go the French! And we got a big army that is now north of Pamplona. They want trade rights, and they're going to offer me map information. We'll do that, but also give me money. Okay, still considered very generous. Interesting. Well, we'll still give that. Yep.
Goodbye, Lord.
Quick bit of cash from Sicily. Now we know the extent of their empire. Their civil revolt out in Alexandria. And yeah, they just walked right in and took it back. That's fine. I don't really care that much.
Let me strike, my lord.
They're gonna stay here so they can reinforce. Disaster has struck Aleppo. It's like reading the news. Venice has been excommunicated. Alright. Let's take a look at this army here. Mostly town militia. I don't expect the French to have anything too powerful right now. Maybe they'll have some, what do you call them? They might have some crossbow militias or something, but besides that, I think we're going to be fine. Now, we're going to whip these guys around and start having them go towards the French castle. We're going to go relieve the siege on Valencia. Still losing a little bit of money each turn, which is kind of annoying. Paved roads will help ease the pain. So I haven't actually talked about the Almoravids. So the interesting thing about the Almoravids is how they you know what, I'm gonna go get reinforcements. Is these are actually not the group that initially conquered Spain. Cool, Valencia's ready for an upgrade. I'm gonna need 4,800 for that. I'm gonna have to take a couple turns off from building other stuff. And Venice already got reconciled. Okay, wait. I have to... No. Take these away. Need some last-minute reinforcements here. I'm going really hard on the Genettis, because I'm going to sally out and harass. That's going to be a big part of the defense of Pamplona. Anyway, what I was saying, so the Almoravids were not a part of the original group that conquered Spain. This is when the Islamic world was still basically under a single caliph when they went into Spain. And eventually, Al-Andalus, which was the name that the Muslims gave the kingdom that they had established here in Iberia, would be toppled. To make a long story short, there was a lot of rebellions and things, but the Almoravids, who were a more fundamentalist brand, who believed in a more fundamentalist idea of Islam, would end up defeating them, and they would have this enormous vertically geographical empire, about almost 2,000 miles long from north to south. Very, very large, because it extended down into Africa as well as into Spain. Not to mention some of the other North African areas they held. So from left to right, they were pretty big as well. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we are going to, in this episode, on attacking Marrakesh personally. So the key here is we have to get in, kill the Sultan fast, and hold the town before the relief forces can arrive. As you can see, the balance of power is actually pretty close. Okay. But this will bring an end to the Almoravids once and for all.
An honor to be thought a well-educated man, for are we not a nation of erudite warriors? But I tell you that in all the books I have ever studied, I have never seen an account of creatures as lowly as our foes. However, my learning leads me to suspect that they may die as easily as other men. Saints preserve us. Those Moorish madmen over there have a peculiar reek. That's the stench of the heathen mixed with the smell of the camels that they love. The nosegay large enough to mask that particular reek has yet to be created. And now any man here who is not praying for our victory had better make his peace with God, or he'll find none with me hereafter. Now, bring me my broadsword and let me kiss the cross before I fight!
Okay, here we go. So again, the idea here is, luckily Marrakesh is not a very well protected city, but we have to get in, get out, get fucking about. Oh, except, no, we're not going to get out. We have to go inside the city as rapidly as possible. So obviously, you know, the Sultan, he's right up here up front. Okay, cool. Get charging forward, please. Now, it looks like, actually, the enemy forces are coming from... It's coming from the... Yeah, we were attacking from the west, so they're coming from the southwest. So what we could do, plausibly, here, is we could try to fend them off, distract them, keep them back, but on the other... with some of our mailed knights, but on the other hand, there's absolutely no way that we're going to be able to defeat the Sultan without the usage of our mailed knights, so... in a sticky situation. Let's try to get these javelin men up on the wall, because this is taking so friggin' long for the ram to get forward that it might actually be worth it to get on the walls and grab the gateway. Faster now, faster, faster.
Our men have reached the walls with their ladders. Our men have reached the gate. Our soldiers have proved their worth.
Okay,
today.
excellent. Into the walls, into the walls.
Belong to us now.
So, gotta get inside fast. Everybody. La-di-da-di. La-di-da-di, everybody. And charge them. Alright, slowing down now. We're gonna get our mailed knights in among them. And our Jeanettes, these are the ones we're gonna send out to harass. We have got to send out to harass the reinforcing army that's on its way.
Praise the saints. Our men have taken control of the city.
Oh, excellent. So just by sheer numbers, we have control of the city already. Excellent. We're going to try to get our king in here, King Alfonso himself. We're losing quite a bit of men, unfortunately. I'm trying to pivot around here, though, so we can take control of these gates. It's so important that we do. Oh, it's because fucking skirmish mode was on. All right, come on. We've got to grab the gates before the Muslims get here. Come on.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset.
Let's see. The bodyguard still has 58, but come on. We have to seize control of the gate, so they have to come in another way. Let's go. Jeez, we're losing. We've lost 16 men just fighting through that melee. Alright. What's going on here? We captured it or not? Yeah, okay. We got the gates. Good. Making sure we still have these gates. Our own king is coming in a little slow. But let's pull back a bit so that they could, you know, fire their javelins like they're supposed to. On the other hand, it might help that we just have this mass of men here.
My lord, we have lost control of the city.
Crap. Alright, check this out. We're gonna send our men out to harass. To harass and annoy. Alright, some of our javelin men are actually in position now.
Our men have taken control of the city.
And we have control of the city once more.
My
Good.
lord, we have
Nope, lost it again.
control of the city.
They should not be able to come through here. Right? Right? Have I severely miscalculated? What are you doing? Charge them! Charge them from the rear. We're gonna have to send our own bodyguard in here. I think. And keep those missiles firing. Yep, they're just waltzing right in. Alright, back away. Back away. Keep them distracted. Alright, cool. We're at least harassing them a little bit.
Lord, preserve us. We have lost half of our men.
Indeed we have, and they've only lost 13%. This is hell. Keep them busy.
Are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
They're referring to the general, not all these.
My lord.
Oh my gosh.
Control of the city.
27 bodyguards they've got. Still. Let's get our men in amongst them. A little bit of rallying of the troops. There we go. That should be enough. Wow, we've actually broken the spear militia here. That's good. But the thing is, they're routing into the city. That's the problem.
My lord, our men have taken control of the city.
All right. Oh no. Oh no, the spear militia. They're making me suffer. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to hold control of the city. In fact, we've almost definitely lost this one. This was dumb. I shouldn't have come with such a small stack this far south.
It is unwise to praise the
Yeah,
day
now we're
for
gonna
sunset,
lose.
but
And look, the
our
Sultan's
men
still
are
alive.
battle and forging a
These are our
worthy-
ballista though, right? That's what they're dealing with. So at least we've got that going for us. Heck, I might even have a slimmest chance of still being able to pull this one out. No, not with all those spear militia hanging out in the middle here. I just didn't properly use my javelin men. Alright, are they done killing all the ballistas yet? All the men? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, broken. Good. Alright, back into the city.
enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men. The enemy king lies dead.
Yes! Okay, so we've just beaten the Moors no matter what, because they no longer have a faction leader. And they're all routing, they're breaking, but it's... Oh, no, those are ours, never mind. Okay, here's what we gotta do. We gotta run. Run away. Move it, Alfonso, move it. The guys are pretty tired right now. I just get so sloppy sometimes when I think I've got it in the bag. It's a real problem. 86 spear militia, 96 spear militia. There's not enough javelins in the whole world, except that my other two units of javelin men are still good to go. Okay, so now I can do it right this time, sort of. We just get our javelin men in position, let them fire at their own pace to their heart's content. Alright, see? Did they come? Some of the spear militia are still coming out. Weird.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true,
We've lost 81% of our men. It's just Alfonso all by himself over here. Rally troops some more. Stay rallied, men. Stay rallied. Okay, what we could do, we could try to push through the spear militia, get onto the other side of them, and then we'll have control of the city, technically. Except these spear militia are coming back. we need you guys to push forward so that the javelin men can just throw their javelins. Shoot, and they've broken. Rally, men, rally. Hopefully, maybe. Pull them away. Pull them away. Spear militia. Nope, it's not working. We can see like individual javelins that are falling. What a joke. And yeah, our horsemen are fleeing. Okay, charge! Charge them, men! Charge them! Charge the spear militias over here. Look, behold the bravery of our insane king. Hey, they actually routed. Nice. Alright, keep reloading. Keep reloading. Alright. Follow the king. Follow the king and ignore the missiles hitting you repeatedly in your backs. Twist this way.
To praise the day before
See, they're wavering. You know what we should do? Let's pull the javelin men back a bit. Yep, see, and then they're routing. Yeah, guard mode right here. There we go. See, they're still shaking, and every time they charge me, I'll just charge my general forward, and they'll break again. So we just do this until we run out of javelins. Yeah, they just break again. 28, 27. Alright, we might actually be able to still pull this off. With these 39 javelins. 39 javelin men. They're getting tired though. Routing, come on, chop them up some more, chop them up. 13, 12, 10, 9, 8. Very good. Very good. Okay, now you all attack him. Attack that unit, and we're pulling back again. My guy, I think he's been a little bit bloodied, my king, but he's still mostly fine. Oh, get off my ass, get off my ass. Alright, there's 38 of them still. When you think about it, that's one javelin a man. Shaken. Forward. Come on, take the fight to them. One of our units is officially routed. Rally, men.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is.
Now,
the lord above his kind. We have captured the enemy's general.
Yes. What is this movement I'm seeing over here, though?
Our men no longer command the city.
Down to like 9 of them. Right, now we move our javelin men forward. Alright, we just might be able to beat them here. How many men are there? Wow, 7. I can't believe I actually am going to have to go kill those artillery.
Our men have taken control of the
All right.
city.
We've got to charge these guys before they can take a shot. Get in amongst them. Get in amongst them. Get around. Get behind them. All right. There. Now we're just going to chop these guys down. Oh, this is silly. All right, they're shaking. Routing. Oh, shit! Steady, men, steady. There should be no way for them to get control of the city again, but... Come on, chop him down. Chop him down. They actually killed 8 men with that shot, or no, they killed a few, is what I'm saying. A couple guys did die. But I think we can go to 6 speed now, and it's all under control. Who's still alive? Still 1 unit or something? Yep, there it is. There's another crew coming. Let's get in here. And then they shouldn't be able to get in, right? All right, we won. We won.
Has been kind.
So we actually lost more men in that. That was a hideous battle. I'm so sorry you all had to witness that. But it was worth it in the end. Oh, we were executing these. Yeah. Because Marrakesh is ours, and the final victory of the against the Moors has been achieved. Viva España! We'll go ahead and sack the settlement to, try to make them like us more. Build a church, retrain a couple of our men, and soon enough we should be okay. Death stalks the land. Oh, there's a plague up here. Possible to recruit. Wait, what? Okay. We got here a chapel, a drill square. It's actually a pretty good castle, all things considered. But we're gonna hold off on spending money so I can set up the fortress next turn. So he's got more dread. That's good.
Yes, my lord.
So, eventually I want to come down here to Timbuktu, but that's going to take a while. I probably will take Alfonso himself. But I want to take a pretty big army because if your army doesn't have good loyalty, it has to be big and it has to be somebody who's got good loyalty or else they'll just disappear down there. And of course the king's not going to affect. He's the king.
Yes.
He might potentially die of old age though, which is its own set of problems. So what I think...
Orders.
Keep this guy right here on the bridge. So in the next episode, we're going to keep consolidating things here in Spain. We're probably going to have to hold off an attack from a French army without a general, without a proper general, and hopefully we'll also take Cairo. Thank you for joining me. I am Conquering History Games, and we're two factions down. We've destroyed 2 factions in the world so far. Awesome. I will actually let me. I want to check something on the power ranking real quick. Let's see, all factions. So that's me. Let's look at the territory ranking. I'm still not number 1. The Holy Roman Empire appears to be going on quite a tear right now. So hopefully they're gonna fight France for us or something. Anyway, I'll see you all next time. Subscribe if you have not already. Have a great day. Goodbye.